Hey guys, Trisha here with PrettyLosers.com, sitting here with the one and only
Hey
Nirvana.
guys. Hey guys. Hey. Hey guys. Hey.
So, yes, we are sitting here half of Pretty Losers, and we just wanted to do a quick update and let you know some news, some key points, some this, some of that, some woo woo wah wah. So, first off, we're gonna start with Nirvana's Facebook. Where the fuck is it? Oh my god, Nirvana, where the fuck's your Facebook?
I do damn. All right. But let me give you guys the skinny. No pun intended. Okay, maybe a little pun. All right. So, I get no less than about 35 messages per day. 35 messages per day, and that doesn't mean that the person didn't message me more than once. And I'm not complaining that I have too many friends. I'm not complaining that, I don't like to talk to people. I'm not complaining that, I'm too busy or whatever. But when you're not feeling good and then the whole time you're sitting, trying to watch a movie or cuddling with your husband or like doing anything, and all you hear is bling 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 doop 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 bling 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 bling. So I'll shut off the little notifications thing. And then Matthews, because he's got my Facebook up or he's got his Facebook up and I've tagged him in something or whatever. And bling, 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 bling. We shut that one off. Then the other phone upstairs goes bling, 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 bling. And I'm like, there comes a point where I become really overwhelmed. I become incredibly overwhelmed. I'm that type of person anyway. I get overwhelmed like that. Like I don't know what to say, or I'm not feeling good. And then, people want to know what I'm up to or what I'm doing, or, why haven't I made a new video, or have I heard anything about Alicia, or haven't I heard anything about Heather, or have I heard anything about Trisha, or what's going on with the Pretty Losers, or if we're going to do a video. And so I need some time. I need just, like a smidgen of time to myself. I need to just be able to breathe. I need to be able to like relax. I need to be able to, spend some time with my husband, because that's something that he talked to me about Saturday before. I think I turned my Facebook off Friday. We talked about it and he's like, I don't have anything for myself. And I asked him about, what exactly do you mean by that? He's like, all of the pictures that you take for your friends. He's like, you don't save any of these for just me. It's none of these are private for just me. He's like, when we're out doing stuff together, you're take a picture of this, or take a picture of that, and can you get a picture of us? Can you do a picture of the food? Can you? And then you throw it up on Facebook or Instagram, and then, before you know it, you have 40, 50, 60, 70 people, bleeping on it, 100, 200 people liking the thing. And he's like, I don't feel like we have anything personal or private, just for me. You don't take pictures just for me. I have to look on your Facebook every day to see what you're doing, and I shouldn't have to do that. And that made me feel really bad. I was like, so for interaction, for my husband to see what I'm doing while he's at work, instead of calling me and asking me, he logs on Facebook to look at my pictures and see what I've been doing throughout the day. That disturbed me, that my marriage had come after my Facebook life. And I don't like that. I don't like feeling that way. That made me feel really uncomfortable, and it made me feel like I wasn't giving my marriage the amount of attention that he deserves. Like, I'm sure many people will agree with me. My marriage comes first. And yes, we are really good together and we're not having any like marital problems or anything like that, but I never want him to feel like he's just secondary to my addiction to Facebook. And I do have. I 150% agree and will tell you I have a horrific addiction to Facebook. I probably check Facebook 200 times a day. Like I catch myself, even though I'm logged out of it, and it's, deactivated, I'll catch myself. The first thing I do when I open the tablet that I have is I click on Facebook without even thinking of it. Like, I'm not even like really, I instantly click on Facebook and it's like, well, you need to log in with your, and I'm like, oh God, no. And then I go back to what I was supposed to be doing. So for me, noticing the pattern of behavior, which is I want to document everything and throw it, to the public, and my husband feeling that I'm not really giving him anything sacred, like I'm not spending time with him without thinking about, well, can we put this on Facebook, or what are people going to think about what I did on Facebook, or what are people going to do, but what's everybody else doing on Facebook? Because that's what I would do. We would be driving around and I'd be clicking on Facebook and looking through it. I'd be scrolling instead of talking and sitting on the couch. I'd be scrolling through my tablet while we're watching a movie. I can't do that. That's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not okay. That's not right. That's an issue that I have to fix before I can turn on my Facebook. I don't ever want him to feel like he is secondary to anything, number one. And I definitely don't want him to feel like I care about, the internet more than I care about him.
That's something that I want to also talk about. It's like, I know I haven't had weight loss surgery, so whatever, but I'm on a journey too. I'm losing weight, whatever. But people have weight loss surgery, or they lose weight to live again, and when you're constantly like this, with your cell phone or your tablet or whatever, you're not living. And my husband and I have also talked about this, and it's like, it's really important to remember to be present. Yes, we love the Pretty Losers. Yes, we love everybody that we've met. But at the same time, I'm very guilty as well, Nirvana, of, when my husband's driving, I'm looking at Facebook, ha ha ha, laughing, or, messaging somebody. And that's something that I am working on as well, as far as being present, because yes, my family comes first, period, and family, then friends, and then, whatever. But, I'm really glad that you've put yourself out there, and I want people to not look into this as for, oh, is there a hidden message? No, this is what it is. We've always been direct with you. We've always been straightforward. Nirvana's not having marital problems. We just need to, as a group, take some time off. So this is what we're doing. And Nirvana and I talked about it together. Lena's got stuff going on. Christina's on, also trying really hard to lose her weight so she can get a surgery date. And this is what's going to be good for us. We just need to take a breather and be present in our lives offline. So I just, Nirvana explained that really well. And I think that that's really important for all of us, to be present. That's why we're on this journey, to be present with our loved ones, not to be attached to the internet per se, So that's my soapbox, baby. But I'm very proud of you for admitting that you have that addiction to Facebook, because I never realized that I never realized how addicted I was to food until I went on this liquid diet. And it's more emotional to me than I've ever been on. Like, I've learned a lot about myself. And then I am addicted to Facebook as well. And yesterday I turned off my messages, I turned off my beeps, I turned off everything. And this is going to bring me to another subject, which we're going to dive right into, is Heather. As you guys mostly know, Heather decided to leave Pretty Losers because she said she had some stuff going on with her. She's moving to Alaska. She deactivated her Facebook. I have not talked to Heather. Nirvana has not talked to Heather. None of us have talked to Heather. I did leave that door open for her. If she ever wanted to come back to Pretty Losers, we'll definitely talk about that. But as far as Heather goes, guys, we don't know. So I really appreciate you guys questioning, is she okay? What's going on with her? I'm glad that you guys love her and are concerned about her. But Heather is being present in her life and doing what's important to her. So just show some respect to her. all I know how to contact her is I think she's still on Instagram. Um, I don't even know her email address. Did she was she on Gmail?
I believe it's hardboiledheather@gmail.com. So if you guys really needed to get a hold of her, which is something else I really wanted to dive into, is that, it's not that we had a falling out with Heather. So, a lot of people will come and be like, well, you chased Heather off, or, in no so many words. Heather needed something to fill, and she put this on her Instagram. So, she needed support and stuff. And then, her life got exponentially better. Her life got, you know, so much better. She was able to work out and able to go where she wanted to go and do the things that she wanted to do and go to the beach. And she didn't need, she didn't need the constant all day long either, and I think that it's really important to understand that it's not that any of us are specifically saying that we don't want to be on Facebook or we don't want to carry out and have relationships with any of you. That's not what we're saying. I'm not saying that I'm leaving my Facebook forever. What I am doing is I'm reevaluating how much time I spend on Facebook and how much time I spend. My husband would come home at night after work, and I would be sitting on my tablet while he's eating dinner. I would be scrolling through Facebook, making posts, talking to people, and he would be, just light conversation of whatever happened, and I would hear it, but I really wouldn't be paying attention. Or he'd be like, let's watch something together. And then instead of spending like super good quality time where I'm paying attention to that and I'm looking over at him and smiling and having a good time, I'm looking at my Facebook. I'm looking at, oh, did somebody else, somebody put something up. Oh, somebody's doing something. Oh, I got a new like. Oh, I got a new picture to put up. Let me do a side by side. Let me, you know, that I can't do that anymore. I'm not comfortable with it. That's not what this was all about. I didn't start my Facebook to be the most popular person on the world. I didn't start my YouTube channel to be the most popular person ever. And I would like to have more meaningful conversation with the people that I talk to. I would like to have, a more meaningful relationship with all of you pretty losers, instead of just a generic, did I see that post? I'm constantly searching to find what somebody said. Did this person say this? Did this person say that? Like, she blames this for this. It's like a big gigantic chat room of drama, love, happiness, sadness, tragedy. It's an all-encompassing thing for me, because like I have the blinders on, and that's what I call it, the Facebook blinders, because I'm living in Facebook. I'm living vicariously through people having their babies in Facebook, and people who are pregnant, and people who have lost, more than 200 pounds, and people who are getting surgery, and people going through their diets, and people who have regained. And I'm living vicariously in my Facebook world, and I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to, I don't need to put how many times I go to the gym. I don't need, how many pounds I've lost this week. I don't need that anymore. What I need to have more meaningful conversation with my friends, my inner circle, and people that I can genuinely help. So if you need to get a hold of me, you can always go to nirvanaamberlee@gmail.com. I will be more than glad to message you back. You can always write on the videos that we do that you need one of us to contact you. Any of us will come running. If we see it, we will come running. I check the email like a bajillion times a day, because that's where my therapy and stuff is. Like, I contact her there, my mom at places. I still have my Instagram up. I still occasionally throw a picture on there. I put one on last night where I was feeling really good, but I leave my tablet downstairs. I don't have Facebook on it. I actually removed Facebook from my tablet this morning, just because I don't even need to see it, because I felt really bad for not getting on it. And, I know everybody was wondering where I was. I needed to marinate on my issues. And talking to my therapist today, she would like me to turn it back on, but I'm going to make myself step back just another couple days to make sure that I'm really where I need to be.
That's good. I think that's awesome. And you said something about chasing Heather away or chasing people away, and I want to put it down the line. Yes, we did add Christina, but I just really want to make that clear. We're not looking for new people. Nobody's leaving us. We're good where we are. I'm really happy with who we have, and I think it's funny how people will message me or Nirvana, and they're like, yeah, you're chasing everybody away. Are you looking for new people? I would love to be on the Pretty Losers and knock so and so off because so and so is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And haters gonna hate. That's just like down the line golden rule. Haters gonna hate. And I'm from Texas, so of course I like this band called Bowling for Soup. I used to go see them all the time, hang out with them and stuff. So there's a song that they do. It's called High School Never Ends. That is like the weight loss community right there, and I'll post a link to that video. But we are taking a break, like I said, from our shows and stuff. So we will return the end of June on June 30th, was a Tuesday, and we'll do a catch-up video there, or catch-up hangout. And you can always email us too at contact@prettylosers.com or Trisha@prettylosers.com. If you wanted to go to Nirvana, just put Nirvana in the subject line, or Christina or Lena or whatever. I won't even read it. I'll just forward it on. And we need to get you an email set up. I don't know why we haven't done that yet. And what else did I have on my thingy? I think that's it. Wow.
No. The last thing I really wanted to put. Alicia had surgery. I love Alicia, super hardcore, but I have said this more than once, and I'm going to say it one more time. Alicia has her own show over here. See, this is over here. This is Alicia's show. This is our show over here. So let's say this is the point to where over here, our shit, over here, Alicia's shit. She comes over to hang out with us upon occasion. We come over to do shit upon occasion. But I'm never going to be a part of her show ever. Ooh, that's lovely. I'm never going to be a part of this show here. And she's never going to be a part of this show over here.
Sorry.
So I love it for you guys to understand that Trisha, Nirvana, Christina, and Lena. Trisha, I say it maybe 2 or 3 more times because I need to make sure. Trisha, Nirvana, Christina, Lena. Trisha, Nirvana, Christina, Lena. Trisha, Nirvana, Christina, Lena. That is it. That is it. That is all. Trisha, Nirvana, Christina, and Lena. Pretty Losers. We are done. We don't need anybody else. We're not adding nobody else. Alicia knows this. Alicia is happy with this. Alicia knows that she has her own shit going on. She don't want to be a part of us either. So I mean, we're good. We're good. She's doing great with her shit. We're doing good with our shit. So we're good. Everybody's shit's good. We're good. Nobody's joining or cross training or like getting on a bicycle and doing a unicycle and no, we're good. Thank you. I feel much better.
So does this mean that Alicia and I can't make out anymore?
I mean, you guys can make out all you want, but and we're throwing that out there because before I cut off my Facebook, they were like, "Oh, Alicia is part of the Pretty Losers." I was like, "What? Huh? What?"
Yeah, I think she's like our person that we've had like the most on. But honestly, like, yeah, we're all close. Like, everybody knows that we're close. She's in our little circle. So, it's she fills in whenever she can or if we need her, and we love that about her because she always has something to say, a girl. And she doesn't want to be a part of us. We're just a bunch of bitches, and it works well the way it is, honestly. Like, she's got her own stuff going on over there, we have our stuff, but if we intertwine, we are magic. So it's good. I like that too.
I think we're good. We're good. Like, the way we've got everything set up is doing really well. We're not dropping the Pretty Losers. We're not falling apart. Nobody's breaking up. I'm breaking up with you. I'm taking this shit off right now. No.
Take it off. Woo!
No, we wouldn't get. Boy, would we get some views. But
if you take yours off, I'll take mine off.
But we're coming back the end of June. Trisha's going on vacay. I'm still convalescing and deciding what I want to do because I'm not feeling good. about my band. Alicia's healing.
But she's not part of the Pretty Losers, so don't talk about her.
Well, no, but she was going to be on this show this week.
Oh yeah, she's going to be on tonight.
So she was going to be on tonight. We have canceled it, so she will be on the first one probably when we come back. And we pushed a couple people back, and they said it was okay. So nobody's mad. Like I said, we know we're definitely coming back at the end of June, June 30th. This will be the first one, and of course, probably my Facebook and Trisha will be back, and we'll throw it up. Yay, we're back! Yay, balloons, flyers,
balloons,
stuff,
fireworks.
Be happy with fireworks, and everybody will be happy. So I just wanted to throw that out there, guys. Me and Trisha were really wondering, we wanted to know how to do this correctly, especially with my Facebook off. And the fact that I wasn't talking to any, I wanted to reiterate that. Trisha, how many times have I talked to you since I turned off my Facebook?
Do I need to count, really? Every day? A few times a day? 3 times? We talk all the time. I don't know what you're even talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So,
in fact, I sent you pictures of my shoes that I just bought.
She did. I saw her shoes. But as far as chatting, I have not chatted much with
you like chat like this? No. Yesterday?
Yesterday. And for a few minutes. I just haven't been chatting. Like, I've wanted to just step back and give my husband the proper respect that I think he deserves.
Absolutely. I agree. I totally agree. And I've always told you that, like when Matthew's home or like when my husband's home, like that's our time. Like if we got business to do, we got business to do, girl.
Well, I think, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to turn on or look at Facebook on the weekends at all. Whatever days Matthew's on off work, I'm going to make sure that I don't answer Facebook. I don't look at Facebook. And that way I am completely 100% his. And then I won't be opening Facebook until after 2:00 when he goes to work. So I think that's a good compromise, and making sure that I'm giving him all of the, all of the time that he deserves, and that and keeping addiction in check.
And girls, don't be trying to add her husband. Seriously, like if my husband was on Facebook and people try to add him, like, and be like, "Hey boy, hey," I'd be like, "Hell no."
Matthew's like, no. Who is blah blah blah, and I'm like, who? And he's like, they're on your friends list. I'm like, who? And we don't go through, but oh hell no.
I never friended him until you went and had your Bob, and the reason why was because he's not going to post it on Facebook, of course, but I was like, okay, I need to make sure I know what's going on. But Matthew's awesome. He always tells us what's going on and keeps us in the loop. But yeah, I think that's so messed up. Like of course I'm friends with like Christina's husband and her brother, and I don't think Mireille has a Facebook. He doesn't have time for that shit. But it's just weird, I think, if you don't, like, you and I know each other. We know.
I have Chris, but I only added Chris in order to get a hold of Alicia's stuff.
Yeah, I have Chris too, but I just recently added, like, seriously, when she had her surgery, that's when I added.
Yeah, he added me, so like so he was able to get a hold of me. And then Rocky, because Rocky loves us and like wants to, because we're obviously not going to hit on him, so I mean
he's my Sancho.
But like there's a difference between somebody that you talk to every day, trying to talk to your husband, and then somebody that I don't even know, like is just on my friends list and never really messaged me, and then like he'll get a, "Hey, how you doing, Dimples?" Or like,
oh no.
I'm like, excuse me. And then like one girl was like, "How much do you lift?" And I was like, "I'm gonna lift you in a minute." Like, I'm like, "Who the hell is this?"
I can lift my fat ass wife up over them stairs and take advantage of her.
Like, he was like, "This woman asked me how much I can lift," and he was like, "I'm creeped." I was like, "I'm creeped out." Like, so he gets me to go in there and like take care of it, and I'm always like, block, delete, gross.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, this is I don't even know how long this is now, so we're gonna go ahead and end it. We have a few reviews that we're gonna kick out, and then we will be gone until the 30th. So once again, nirvanaamberly@gmail.com, or you can go contact at prettylosers.com, Trisha at prettylosers.com. Christina and Lena should be around, but I don't know. We're just gonna be out living. I hope you guys do the same. So we'll talk to you soon. Love y'all.
Bye.